The 2024 Land Cruiser comes in 1958 Land Cruiser and First Edition grades, with the base price for the 1958 model teased at the mid-$50,000 range. Every Land Cruiser features a turbocharged 2.4-liter four-cylinder hybrid powertrain that delivers 326 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque. All TLCs have full-time four-wheel drive with locking center and rear differentials. A disconnecting front anti-roll bar and 33-inch tires are also available. Even before going to the video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to support me. Toyota formally pulled the wraps off the new 2024 Land Cruiser today, in a rebirth that was hardly surprising considering the enduring cachet this nameplate enjoys across the world. Now, off-road enthusiasts with sights set on backcountry travel will be able to hit the trail in a new Land Cruiser, instead of waiting years for the price of a used high-mileage Land Cruiser to fall within reach. It is to be expected that Toyota would not walk away from this iconic vehicle. Instead, the automaker called a timeout and used it to engineer a clean break from the Land Cruiser's increasingly expensive and bloated mall cruiser trajectory. This desirable off-roader has stayed faithful to the original concept, but Toyota made a determined effort to return this off-road SUV to a more mainstream price point: an affordable Land Cruiser. Toyota isn't disclosing full details, but the starting price will be in the mid-$50,000 range. Compare that to the $87,030 minimum cost of entry for the discontinued 2021 Land Cruiser, and you can see why Toyota expects sales to increase significantly over the paltry 3,000 to 4,000 units per year they typically moved over the past decade. They're not saying how much sales will increase, but we find it telling that they plan to sell all 5,000 examples of the First Edition, a number they haven't hit in an entire year since 2004, within the first 3 months. After those are built, production will shift to the less expensive base Land Cruiser 1958, so named for the first year of U.S. Land Cruiser sales, and the simply named Land Cruiser variant. To bring the price down, the new cruiser rides on a version of Toyota's new global TNGA-F truck platform, a modular workhorse that underpins Tundras, Sequoias, and even the new Tacoma. It's the foundation for the world market 300 Series Land Cruiser, and under another acronym it appears under the Lexus LX600, a US spec 300 Series Land Cruiser variant, and the upcoming Lexus GX 550. It also helps that the new model is strictly a 5-passenger machine, which saves cost by eliminating the need to engineer third-row climate distribution ducting, passenger controls, and other accommodations. What kind of Land Cruiser is it? In the Toyota geek speak that Land Cruiser aficionados love, the new Land Cruiser is technically a 250 series. It's not near as big as the pure 300 Lexus LX600, but it is newer than the 200 series cruiser that left the scene in 2021. All three of these share a 112.2-inch wheelbase, but the new TLC is nearly 7 inches shorter than the LX from nose to tail. Compared to the old 200, the new model shares an overall width of 78.0 inches, stands only 0.8 inch shorter, and is just 1.2 inches stubbier front to back. That said, the differences appear huge in real life because the 2024 Land Cruiser has a narrow body, grille, and greenhouse with prominent fender flares that cover a comparatively broad track. It's a clearly skinnier vehicle that looks like it has been modded to give it a tougher stance. Even before going to the video, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to support me.